in orbit. Nice to be in orbit.
Good morning, guys, and welcome to SipNchat with Azem. And of course, I'm joined by Jade, Gwen, Idita, CPL, Mathis, Stuart, Sink, it's Beyonce Johnson, right here on the Sugar Factory. Looking forward to having a great show this morning, Jade. How are you doing?
I am quite sleepy, sir.
But while you get yourself perked up, just shout out to everybody listening, everybody who's tuned into the Sugar Factory this morning. And if you're not looking at us live, big up yourself. Whenever you do get to this video, I appreciate you taking the time out to look at what is happening here. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, link with a friend, let them know what you're doing with your day. You gotta be SipNchat.
Has to be.
Come on, really? Really? But yeah, Jade, you said you were quite sleepy. What were you doing last night? Or the entire weekend? The weekend is for rest, Jade.
Well, I did do that. I can tell you that.
Tisk.
Yes, I know. What did I do with my weekend? Friday, I stayed home. I went to, chill with me.
Sorry.
You know something about me now? You hear something on the word now? Can you chew again?
Oh, boy, just stay home. What are you trying to do there?
I stayed home Friday. And then Saturday, I went to Onyx.
How was that?
It was fun, yes. Blind Ears is it's a fine group right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lie to you.
They were calling me to come link with them. I couldn't make it happen.
Well, you'd have fit right in, you know. you'd have fit right in.
No, man, they're my partners there, man.
Yeah.
They say, but I'm in your country. I say, weird. They say, Nevis. I say, hey. When you reach St. Kitts, come.
Yes, Nevis is not your country. But, and then after partying with fans for his birthday, Sunday, I went to host a red carpet opening. I don't even know if I should call it a red carpet.
No, there was no red carpet.
It was basically the pre-show for the St. Kitts Music Festival. That was fun.
Yeah, that was definitely fun. And I just want to say you did a great job.
Thank you, friend.
Yes, you did a great job.
My first time hosting the opening of anything.
You did a great job. Yeah, those were, let me see, Saturday, Friday. I know I do something every night.
Must be nice.
No, it's not actually.
Congratulate, no?
No, I'd much rather be doing nothing.
I didn't, sorry, my bad.
Oh, it's Friday night, right? Right, my weekends will be a blur, right? Because it is always going from this thing to that thing to this thing to that thing. And I just can't remember. But I do remember last night. At least. See, I can't drink, Jade? If I can't remember.
If you can't remember things sober, you're definitely supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be drinking. Yeah, last night definitely was a cool event. So
I see y'all bringing out my artists then, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Alright, so let's do this then. So last night, guys, for those of you who don't know, was the launch of the first wave of artists for the 25th edition of the St. Kitts Music Festival. They announced 10 acts last night.
10, yes.
Yeah, they announced 10 acts last night at an event that was held down at Echo Park.
Yes, beautiful place.
Yeah, definitely. Echo Park is quite cool. I'm looking forward to see what that turns into over the next year or two.
Isn't it supposed to be a weed farm?
Yeah, ganja farm.
Oh my ganja.
Yeah, ganja farm. I wonder what, Ali studying about with this whole Echo farm thing?
What?
And the ganja farm thing?
Oh, if you could test that?
No.
Oh.
I
I volunteer my services, by the way. to be a first
You
official
test
tester.
Okay,
Yeah.
vibes. I just wondering what gonna happen when the monkey them catch on to what going on there. You probably gonna see monkey like a monkey troop in carnival or something. Like the monkey them just be so jiggy. Like
As they should, you know.
yeah. But yeah, it was held down at Echo Park. They had performances. There was performances by Dijua, the Upset Squad, and then a bunch of cultural presentations as well.
Yes, very much some masquerades and the people who jump
Maka
over the
Jumpy,
box.
actors.
Oh, the actors, yes.
The actors be putting people like on edge. They go on point, but they put people on edge.
They go on point literally, because
Yeah, on point, like on 4 points to be exact.
4 points. But yeah, and then we also had some drummers and dancers.
Yeah, for sure. So, first wave artist, what are you thinking, Jade? You say you approve.
Now I good, you know.
You're good.
But y'all didn't bring nobody else.
So who were some of the artists who you heard and you were like, yeah,
Well, of course, Valiant.
Valiant,
Because
okay.
every day I hear me singing Valiant in here.
Done check.
And then y'all put my favorite band on there, which is Grandmasters.
Grandmasters, right? Okay.
And then y'all also put one of my
Where's
favorite
the-
local
okay.
artists,
Uh-huh.
Byron.
Byron, okay.
And then y'all sprinkle in all the rest, you know? Good old reggae, listen, ballads.
I think people were excited for Governor.
They were. Govy, yes.
I think people excited for Patrice.
Patrice again.
Patrice has been killing the soca scene, like all during the pandemic. She was the one soca artist who you could depend on.
Facts.
And who else is there? You have Coffee, of course, and
Coffee
Chronics.
and Chronics, you know.
Coffee and Chronics.
Oh my God.
So the reggae lovers them aren't being left out.
And we also have Skinny Fabulous. Do not forget that.
Skinny. And then
For the older folks like myself who love a good throwback song, Air Supply.
Your Supply is back again. I think it's a pretty cool slate.
No, we're going with Safa. We're
Yeah,
going with
yeah,
Safa.
good,
I'm
good.
excited to see the rest. Because I know they have to put some, like, they have to balance out with, like, maybe like an R&B artist, or, you know, another soca act.
Yeah. I think people I don't really get involved in the public calls for what should be seen. Like I know there's always these debates on like Facebook or Twitter as to what the lineup should be. And you know, people have all these ideas of who should be there and who shouldn't be there, and yeah, that's always an interesting conversation for me to look at. I don't get involved in it.
But I like listening and looking at it.
Not me.
Wow.
Not me.
Wow.
Not me. Like, I mean, it's interesting to hear who people would like to see. I think that's cool. But sometimes I just be like, bye. I think everybody has a different idea of what the music festival is or should be.
And oftentimes I have to remind people that music festival isn't just for us. Sometimes, like, I think we who live here feel like, oh, when they're bringing them back. I'm like, but they're bringing them for y'all alone. Y'all forget that it is also a tourism product, which supposed to bring people to the country. So y'all just can't get all the artists y'all want.
Yeah, I mean, I've been openly critical with the way that the music festival kind of operates. I mean, but at the same time, I guess, just like different people have their views, I guess I have my views too.
As you should.
Yeah, and the people who are in charge, they're the ones who are gonna make the decision as to exactly what direction the things are gonna go.
You saw that Skeng got signed to Nicki Minaj?
Skeng?
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't see that. Oh, that's cool. Congrats.
Right?
So wait. Skeng got signed to Nicki Minaj. So he's Nicki Minaj's first artist? Because I don't know how to have her own imprint.
I didn't either. Yeah, she dropped her own record label and dancehall artist. Skeng is actually the... Why your face like this? Yes, Skeng is her first artist to be signed. Big up the Mali team one time.
Big up the Mali team. Okay.
Yeah.
Congrats. Congratulations.
Indeed.
Congrats are in order.
Congratulations.
Congrats are in order. I have a very cynical view of the music industry, so my thoughts might be a little different. But yeah, congrats to him. I mean, I have no idea what the contract is, what the plan is, what she might have told him is the plan. But yeah, we're gonna see.
We shall see. We shall see. I just love to see Caribbean people getting their time to shine. Hopefully, this is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the cautionary tale is probably Sizzler with DJ Khaled. That's probably the cautionary tale. We probably got like 2 like real good songs.
Disrespect me. What he said when he won the platinum?
Oh, me remember what he said, but I remember him burning everything.
Except the kids.
Yeah. But at the same, see, this is the problem I had, you know, like when it happened, I was the one who was going, this ain't gonna work here. This ain't gonna work. I say, they're trying to do like what they did with Snow in like the 80s and the 90s, like take the dancehall artists, put in my hip-hop beats. I think, and like, I mean, no.
No, don't do that. We ain't come here for that. Speaking of coming here.
What happened?
Is your mosquito just attack me?
My mosquito ain't gonna style, eh?
No, I tell her, I know I put them on the ark anyway. Somebody said they sneak on.
Yeah.
But you saw, I mean, we were talking about it this morning, right? And as I mentioned, this weekend was Fun's birthday. And guess what he had to do on his birthday?
What's that?
He had to assist with a tourist who lost a foot.
What?
Yeah, let me show you.
What?
Imagine going on your merry-way, probably to Nevis to celebrate your birthday, your earth strong, as they say, only to roll up on the scene of an accident where somebody's foot is now missing.
What? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. They would have had to restart the birthday. Like, I think you deserve.
Yeah.
I think you deserve a redo.
Nah, man, I feel like that's one to remember. I feel like that's a birthday to remember right now.
Yeah, that too.
I feel like that's a birthday to remember.
Your stomach weak?
No.
Okay.
So this person got into an accident on what, a bike?
A scooter.
Okay. Wow. So, and that's a tourist?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And Fons was just happened to be driving. And Sian had to render aid.
Yeah, somebody's always in the wings waiting to be a good Samaritan, eh?
But imagine you come on a nice little vacation and now you're going back home without a foot.
Yo, things like that just happen, Jade.
It's crazy as freak accidents.
Yeah, things like that happen. It's unfortunate for him.
And she hold a foot too, you know?
Jade, I mean,
like, what she hit?
Oh, it was a lady?
Yeah, it's a lady.
Wow.
It's a lady. Like, it, see? Wait, I'm going to show you the lady. I mean, cover, you know, but, you know.
Okay, wow.
Yeah. Oh.
That is unfortunate.
She hold foot. Well, not she, yeah, she hold foot. You think they could put it back on?
Doubt it.
Yeah, we take it. She's sad.
No, but so what happened? She collided with another vehicle?
I truly don't know how she lost her foot. All we know is that there was an accident and now.
But part of the issue for me with this is that obviously wasn't part of one of the scooter tours or anything. She just.
No, it looks like she rented it on her own.
Look, I can tell you something, right? I may not have been the savior in a sense for some tourists, but I've been many a tourist guardian angel. One of my favorite routes to take into town, let me not say it, see, because, well, I gotta say it because for the story. One of my favorite routes to take into town is coming down Fort Thomas Road, right? You know, you get to come down straight into the heart of town, no stops, no lot of headache. Well, now they put a stop there by
I know what you mean.
College Street got.
Yeah, College Street.
College Street got. But still one of my favorite ways to go in. But there's been many a times I have been driving coming down and see some tourists just wandering up Fort Thomas Road.
Listen, they come here for adventure and exploration.
I say, hey, This isn't the city center.
Yeah, they're supposed to be here.
There are things that you probably want to get into, you know, a little souvenir shopping and stuff like that. It'd be better served if you turn around and go back the other direction. As a matter of fact, you wanna live?
So you're just picking up strangers now? Your mother teach you about stranger danger?
They need to learn about stranger danger.
It's too far for them. It's too far gone for them.
I just see tourists walking, going up Bird Rock, the Bay Road, walking, going up by the Deepwater Harbor. I'm like, guys, okay, look. I understand you wanted to save the money, you wanted to get the authentic local experience, but
This ain't it.
this ain't it. You don't want to go on one of the tours with the big tour groups, no problem. Find a nice taxi driver who could, you know, take you around, let him know what you're looking to do.
Yeah.
Hey, I want some local food. You understand? Then take you up by Shani.
Yeah, I want some nice sights, but I don't want the hustle and bustle of having to share my tour with, you know, many people.
Why isn't there? This might be something that you could look into for tourists. So like the tourists that come off, like, let me not say, I don't know if this is a thing. This might not be a thing. One of the Kingsters could tell us, because he's a tourism expert.
That is true. Multifaceted.
Is there a tour that is like a walk around tour? Like, so you could get, instead of a taxi driver to drive you.
You could ask me
like,
that. Yeah, there's walking tours.
There's walking tours?
Yeah.
So the people is take it, people is do them things, or they just go walk by themselves?
Yes, but there's one particular taxi driver that does do it. Anyone but
Oh, Annie. Oh, yes. Okay, I've seen her doing that.
Yeah,
I couldn't remember seeing somebody doing that, but Annie, I've seen it.
the other thing though, you have to book online.
Right. Oh.
She doesn't just offer you.
Right. Okay. So yeah, but I think that's something that maybe could be explored a little more as well. Yeah, could be explored a little more, because I think I just see them. They wanna come. They wanna walk around. They wanna, you know.
They wanna.
Yeah. So it's like, why? I'm like, yo, is there, like, where you going? Walking, going up Victoria Road, past the park. Like, where you going?
What deal?
They don't know. That's the thing. They don't know. They
And
just
they're
walking.
trying to find out, so that's why they're walking at them. We've solved the mystery.
Don't get me wrong. I have been that tourist in other places. Like, I have been that tourist, right?
Just walking around.
I have been that tourist. So it's like, I can't blame them. Like,
No.
I go to countries and I purposefully get lost. Like, I purposefully get lost. Bear in mind, I'm a black man.
I was gonna say it, but I'm glad you did.
Yeah, I'm a black man. But no, but people generally don't play with the black man who just seem to just be moving around comfortable in places he's supposed to be. Like, people generally don't mess with him. So I remember I went to like Sri Lanka and just like was like, okay, just go in. I just go in, like, I just gonna go. I went to Brazil, I'm just like, okay, I know me next to a favela. So about walk around the town. When it started getting a little sparse, I was like, okay, I'm probably going back there. Where I come from.
When you start to see
Like when the buildings weren't as close,
Uh-huh.
and like there wasn't as much like movement and so, like I was like, okay, going back this way.
You've traversed too far, friend.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to know the signs of I get into a place where I'm not supposed to be.
And I don't think a lot of people know.
Oh, I try to go exploring, but yeah, you have to know the signs.
Yeah, you have to be mindful. I don't do that because I've watched enough TV and shows to know that you just don't explore people's country just without, like, you know, at least maybe like a tour guide, or as a woman especially, or maybe like, you know, a clear destination in mind, because that's how you're gonna miss it, man. That's how you're gonna miss it. Nobody could say where you went because you ain't tell nobody where you're going.
I have a whole thing that I do. So like I would probably wear, like, I don't dress up, right? I don't dress up, you know, t-shirt. I try to dress kind of closer to the local, whatever the local vibe is.
Yeah.
I try to dress more like the local, so like people can watch it and be like, oh, that tourist there.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
And then I don't carry cash.
So that if they rob you, they're gonna be very disappointed.
No, like I tell you straight up, like, bro, I ain't gonna cash. I've been semi-robbed before.
Oh, I've been robbed.
Like overseas?
Oh, no, here.
Here?
Yeah. Just my local brethren.
They have been, oh, they're not partial. They're not partial. They're not partial.
Thank you.
We do it for them, we do it for ourselves. Come on. Yeah, you could call yourself a real robber if you're not robbing your own. Eh?
Equal opportunity.
Indeed. But no, overseas, I said semi-robbed. I said semi-robbed.
But I attempted and I didn't get anything?
No, there was a guy that attempted to rob me, and then when he realized, like, I assume it's when he saw my St. Kitts driver's license, he changed my mind. He changed his mind and was like, wait. I was in a place where St. Kitts people are known for being dangerous.
Oh,
So I think that's why it was. He come back and he was like, hey, me boy, sorry about that, but you didn't tell me if I'm St. Kitts, man. Like, you didn't really give me a chance, bro. You really didn't give me a chance, though.
Well, what are you doing to people in them countries, so?
No, Jade.
I would have heard about for them to be even.
Jade, why you...
No, you're right, you know. Because
Kittians have a reputation all across the Caribbean.
Bye. Let me tell you something.
All across the Caribbean.
The first time I went to St. Martin, right? Me and Chrissy, me and my best friend went to St. Martin and we were in a bathroom, a girl's bathroom. And some girls came in and heard our accent and I was like, I ain't playing with them there. Them there like fight. Hold on. But when we left the bathroom, out there fighting.
The same girls.
The same girls. We said, is that sorry? Can't be.
We came here to enjoy ourselves.
Yes. Yeah, clearly did not. But yeah, we have a reputation all over the Caribbean for being...
people to not play with.
Yes.
Let's put it that way. People to not play with.
I think Jamaica is top. I think it's somewhere down there.
Really? I don't get that energy.
From what?
I don't get that energy.
That Jamaica top? Or I think it's somewhere down there.
The Jamaica top.
So you think it's top? Can't be us?
Depends on the island.
Wow.
No.
Doing things
No. I'll tell you what it is with Jamaicans, right? I think generally Jamaicans, when they leave Jamaica, it's people who literally, who really and truly in search of a better life. And so they of course, all these islands have the stereotypes and stuff like that. But I don't believe that, my vibe, I could be wrong, my vibe isn't like, oh, the Jamaicans come here and they come and like get involved in bad
I wasn't saying that.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. I'm talking about the people.
Oh yeah, because when we go, that's what we just be doing.
I don't know what we'll be doing. I don't know anything about that. I'm saying.
Gunmen of the Caribbean.
I don't know about that. I know for the record.
Listen, I started to believe it because the amount of times people say it.
For the record,
it has to be something going on that I don't know about and you don't know about.
Yeah, I definitely don't know about anything. But like I said, I have been in situations where once it becomes evident that I'm from St. Kitts, there's a certain level of respect and like caution that comes along with that. I don't know what it is that
might be for the best.
I don't know what our fellow countrymen be doing, but
they're letting people know that we are not the ones, not the twos.
Before, when I went to university, right? When I went to university, the first, I think I traveled from here on the Wednesday or the Thursday. I left here on the Thursday. The Sunday, I went out with some young ladies from the VI, right? St. Thomas to be exact.
2 places that somebody just put on the chat.
Voilà.
So whatever you're about to say is very correct.
I don't know, but so I remember the first. I had spoken to one of the young ladies, and so she brought a friend along with her when we went out on the Sunday, and we had dinner and talking and so, and she just makes this random comment and was like, "How you just deal with like St. Kitts women?" I was like, "What?
What?
Like St. Kitts have some of the best women in the world."
As you better believe it.
Right? And she goes, yeah, no, it's just about, just last week on the news up here. No, my BMI in Orlando. I went to school in Florida. She said, yeah, down in like Tampa or something. Like, the news was a St. Kitts woman, like, in a fit of rage, cut off her husband's member.
It's his fault. That's all like it's his fault.
There are less violent ways to deal with disagreements.
There are, however.
So it's not his fault, Jade?
Yes, it is.
What?
Whatever she said he do it.
Yes, I'm not denying that he did it. I'm saying that she could have probably handled it differently.
There are consequences to action.
If he handled it that way, then what? Is she fault also? If what? If what? What?
Sorry, if what?
If she had done something similar to what he probably might have done, and he handled it similarly, Would it have been her fault?
No, he toxic.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh well, okay. At least that's cleared up now. That's But yeah, so it's like, yeah, for some reason we have this. But I would say this though. From my travels, and this is my personal feeling. One, I've lived outside for a few years, and
You've been all over, friend.
and I've traveled to a lot of the Caribbean countries, and because of my job, I constantly interact with people from a lot of different countries, right? When it comes to aggressive expression, like speaking aggressively or just have an accent that sounds aggressive, 3 islands in the Caribbean. St. Kitts, Jamaica, Antigua. That's it.
I know it, you know.
That's it right there. About something about we talk aggressive, yeah?
Yeah. Somebody tell me that I'm a very aggressive woman. I don't feel that way. Like I was, we were talking about like relationship stuff, and they were like, they think the reason that I may be single is because besides all the things that I have going on, I might be very aggressive. Do you think?
Let me ask you this question.
I did not ask you anything, Darrione. I did not. This was not one of them times.
They say Kingston's approve.
This was not a survey.
No, but let me ask it a different way. Because I think a lot of times when men accuse women of being aggressive.
Oh, I was a woman.
Okay. A lot of times when people accuse women of being aggressive. Yeah, because, yeah. And so maybe this is a bit more, that makes the question a bit more easier to digest then. But I'll ask a different question. Do you consider yourself to be quite feminine in nature? So I think it's not a matter of you being aggressive. I think that people may not, especially people who might just see you in just regular, might not classify you as being uber feminine.
I am when I love. But another to then, I'm a thug out in the streets.
Tug out in the streets. She said it, not me, guys. That was not me. I simply asked the question. Tug out in the streets.
Wells.
Anyway, tug life. What you got on your little agenda there?
So there was multiple shooting incidents over the weekend. I don't know why again all these
I'm
ones.
feeling I seen a trend.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. However,
Feeling I seen a trend, yeah.
I think last night there was an incident in Challengers.
Well, let me tell you something. When I was at Echo Park, and I live in town, right? So on my way back from Echo Park, I passed through. Well, first thing, I made 2 runs. I saw a police vehicle rushing. Where the police vehicle passed me by? Sandy Point.
The police vehicle was coming from Sandy Point.
It was coming from Sandy Point, going towards town. Okay. By the time we got to Challengers, there was a heavy police presence at a particular place in Challengers. We had no idea what was going on. As a matter of fact, one of the people who I was with, like, even made a comment like, but wait, what going on up here? What is stop and search? Like, what going on? Because there's police, there's like M16s, like, yeah, like rifles, all kind of thing out. Yeah, I didn't know what was happening. I was like,
M16s?
I was like,
Please remember the 8-gauge shotgun.
ah yes, there was a shotgun. Yes, we saw a shotgun as we passed.
I'm gonna try over for the government again.
Well, but come on, this is St. Christopher Nevis Royal Police Force, right? So if there's shotguns and M16s, you know, perhaps somebody lost a cat or something.
Possibly.
Yeah. So you just don't know.
Yeah.
When you see that, you just don't know.
Especially since we St. Kitts, you're right.
That's what I'm saying. You just don't know.
You can't tell if it's a robbery or somebody just dropped down in a well. Wow.
I must say though, before we even continue talking about this topic, I have seen it. Oh, let me put it this way. I seem to believe that there has been concerted effort by the security forces to not just be walking up and down like they used to with the big guns. I personally, I haven't been seeing it as much. I've been on
Round of
record.
applause, guys.
I've been on record talking about how much I hated that. Like I just couldn't understand what they expected to be happening on the strip. that the appropriate response would be M16 like fire from multiple security agents.
You never know.
Who seem to not be police officers but defense force members. That's a whole other
Sometimes
topic.
you got to defend the country. You don't know what that's becoming out of the water, you know.
My thing does be like when people attacking the country, they're attacking you on the strip.
Yeah.
Are they attacking you in the party? Because I used to see them in the parties too.
Well, yeah.
Like on the dance floor.
You don't ever know
You
where
don't know where
it's
it's coming from.
As
Right,
in,
right,
if you
right,
stay
right.
prepared, you don't have to get prepared.
Right, you're right.
Yeah, yeah.
My bad. But I must say, like, it seems as though I've been seeing it less and less. Again, I don't mind the security forces moving around with a handgun and that kind of thing, right? But I just couldn't understand why I trying to get a bottle of water by the bar and the person next to me have a M16. That just always like didn't sit well with me.
The caliber with the banana clip. Maybe that's what they're listening on the mission.
I hope
A
not.
lot of cattle.
I hope not.
That's why you're gonna be listening.
Yeah, but your mission's a little different, and I don't think you have access to M16s.
Praise the Lord. Yeah.
Yeah, but it seems as though there were several shooting incidents on the weekend.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened in Challengers. The word on the street is that there was a shooting incident, and that might have been what we witnessed. The police response to the shooting incident in Challengers. The police put anything on the page?
I can check it.
Let's do a check and see. Because they obviously were down there.
As they should be.
Yeah.
Let me see. The Royal.
Let's go. Let's see.
Let me see. The
But-
last thing was no. The
A
last
cat was lost in Challengers?
no, friend.
Oh, my bad.
Sorry to tell you. The last one was actually about the shooting. Oh, sorry.
Not the one in Challengers.
No, the one
Oh, so
in
nothing-
Newtown.
Oh, so yes, so we're waiting to hear what might have happened in Challengers, and if anybody was injured, like I'm hoping it is not life-threatening. I'm hoping there is speedy recovery, and yeah, of course, hoping that there is no loss of life. All right, hoping that there is no loss of life. Wow.
Yes, well, since we don't have an update on that one, let's do the one in Newtown. It says police are investigating a shooting incident that occurred at Herbert Street, Newtown, at 1 a.m. on March 4th.
Okay.
A press release.
1 a.m.
1 a.m. Bright and early. A press release indicated that the shooting occurred at the home of 40-year-old Derrick Williams, who is a licensed gun holder, told authorities that he left the firearm on the bed and left the room. He then heard when the weapon fired. When he returned to the room, he found 26-year-old Shamik Kananier with a gunshot wound to the chest. Kananier is warded at the Joseph and France General Hospital and is in stable condition.
Thank God.
I know, right?
Thank God.
Williams is in police custody and assisting with the investigation.
Okay. Unfortunate. Never want to hear about, people getting shot. Thankfully, it wasn't like she's in
Thankfully,
stable.
it wasn't fatal.
Yeah, she's in stable condition. So that is good news. But Newton is a fishing town, right? Some fishy there, right?
A little, just a little.
Okay.
The matin for me. And I can't
Massive
count.
to you?
No, and I can't count. But I know one-on-one make two, and they say making two tall.
You didn't feel so too?
And
My
I'm
thing
missing-
is accidentally shooting yourself in the chest. Like that's kind of weird.
Yeah, because
You have to. Yeah.
I know, like maybe.
No, I could see scenarios where that could be the case. I could see scenarios also where I know people who have shot, like I have heard stories about people who have shot themselves in the chest, right?
We have to literally take it and
Yeah.
turn it to
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah. And generally you have to hold it with two hands.
Yes.
So that seems like a very deliberate action.
Yes. So maybe she jump on the bed and the gun, like she drop chest first. No?
Jade, anything is possible. I wasn't there.
Neither was I.
But it's kind of like, this is the type of story that you don't expect to hear like on a Friday night, Saturday night.
Saturday morning, bright and early. No.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where it makes you initially like really just question, huh?
Yeah, and why would you have a loaded firearm on a bed as a licensed gun owner?
I mean,
I'm pretty sure there's some safety rules that have to be in place for you to get a gun, i.e. you having a safe and you being able to lock that firearm into. That's what they tell me. What do you mean, no?
No, Jade.
No,
That's in place, Jade. But what good your gun doing if you lock up in a safe?
True. but this just shows how we have to be more responsible with the firearms that we have. Because
of course.
This could have gone way worse.
Jade.
And I mean, granted, you shoot your chest. Oh! Probably. But at least you're alive. At least you're alive.
Yeah, but I must say though, I am not impressed.
By who?
With the amount of gun reports that we're hearing.
Oh no.
One of the things that I would like the police officers to really do is to, because we've heard even from the politicians about the fact that they've seen certain increases. I'd like to know the breakdown of like of the motivations behind some of these things. So like this one, at least for now, the police say the investigation is ongoing, so we'll wait and see what the results of the investigation looks like. But so this one is at this point it's being said that it's accidental.
Yes, that it was not done intentionally.
Right. And then we've had maybe situations where, in other words, right, you could have gun violence, but the motivations behind the gun violence come from different places. So, for instance, gang disputes, right? And I think a lot of times when we hear about shooting, we go directly to gang disputes.
Yeah.
There could be shooting incidents as a result of something like burglary, or some, if not gang dispute, it could be domestic abuse. It could be some type of personal squabble. So I'll be really interested to hear what the breakdown, like based on the investigations, what they're saying about the motivations for these things. That way we get a clearer picture as to what is it that we need to focus on besides
Tint.
Thank you very much.
Oh, no, that was the answer.
But also, we know what we need to focus on besides just getting guns off the street. Because the other thing that would tell us is how many of these guns are illegal and how many of them are illegal. So is it a matter...
And we don't make guns here, so...
Right. So of course, I think everyone can agree that we have to figure out a way to tighten our borders in terms of limiting gun import. But also, I think recognizing, hey, we might also have another problem in terms of responsible gun ownership.
Yeah.
So but we only know what's going on if we get the facts. Like we get a lot of these anecdotal like talking points.
Yeah.
We're really going to have to do something in the communities.
We really have to be more vigilant, and it's a community effort.
It's unfortunate. Yeah, you know the catchphrases, and it's like
it's unfortunate and it's a community effort.
I'd be like, what are we talking about? Like, what's happening really? Like, what is happening? I have no idea what you just said. I have no idea what you just said.
We don't even know what we need to be responsible for.
I just be so lost half the times when people talking. I just be like, why we don't use facts and statistics and numbers and things so we could actually tailor the response. No, it's like, we're going to come to the community, and all of these things are important. But if you come to the community and say, hey, this is what we have observed, right? So from our investigations, from our standpoint, this is what we are seeing. What is it that you are seeing? Let's see if it lines up, right? And then we could move from there in terms of tailoring a proper response. But a lot of times it'll just be like, as a matter of fact, whoever named there, It's the more, like, they get blamed for everything.
Yeah.
They shoot somebody, or they kill somebody, or they this, they that. But there, I said there. But you think I'll be the wickedest man around?
That might be the devil. That might be the devil. Yeah.
There's always devil.
See, that might be shot for devil actually.
Ooh.
Solved it. So we want to talk about a mafia boss or health things.
You pick Jade. It's definitely Jade's picks.
Yeah, let's do the health one first.
Oh, health?
Yeah, let's talk
Oh,
about
I
health.
thought I said hell things.
No, not hell.
Oh,
Health.
that's why I was like that. I was like, me if I want to talk about hell on a Monday. Let me if I want to talk about
What
hell
day
on
is hell
Monday.
day? Which day is hell day?
Maybe Thursday, because Friday come in and then you could kind of gate off your chest, you know what I mean?
Got you. No. Health, friend. Health.
Oh, health. Yeah, let's see. What
Yes.
going on with health?
Well, I thought they were showing me, but they showed me something else. Yes. So, Caribbean, Latin America have highest cost for healthy diets.
Say that again?
The Caribbean and Latin America have the highest cost for healthy diets. AKA good food expensive.
AKA we import every. Well, no. Because the truth is, the local food them more expensive than the imported ones. But continue.
Speaking of, I don't remember the name of the farm, but a friend of mine dropped off a care package this weekend. They have a farm in the country. Bless their hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Doing a
What
lot.
was in the care package? I'm curious.
It was cabbage, some carrots, some tomatoes, seasoned pepper, eggplant, some green bananas, I think
What?
plantain. Yeah.
Jay, this person might have just bought your dowry. You sure you're supposed to marry this person?
You feel like that was a proposal?
That
I
sound,
do.
that sound like
I
back-
do. If you do, I do.
This sound like what the people them used to drop off back. The only thing you ain't get is a cow.
Bring back that. Listen, side note here. Bring back the men that give you fruits and vegetables and cows and goats.
You know that goes to your family, not you, right? The dowry don't go to you, Jade. You get the guy.
We are in the 21st
The
century.
family is usually losing you, and you get the
Well,
guy.
nobody
Jade.
losing me. So bring everything to me.
And then you still got the guy.
Yes.
How you feel about the saying that her money is her money and his money is their money?
I think that's nonsense.
Okay.
But
Well,
if that's how you feel as a man and you want to marry me, listen, hey, who is me to argue with you? I'm just a person here.
I feel like I've been hearing more and more people say like they understand that's what it is. Or that in their mind that's how it should be.
Why shouldn't it be that way? though?
And they're not afraid to say yes. And the answer is general to your question, the answer is generally, he's a man.
Y'all making it hard for us, you know.
Yes.
Y'all making it hard for women
Yes.
who genuinely don't think like that.
Jade, I've been saying it to you, you know. The problem is that it's all well and good to have these mindsets, you know, but all you're doing is making it less and less feasible for young men to get married.
Oh. And that is quite unfortunate. Granted, some of y'all need to be by yourself forever, eh? But for the ones that are actually, you know, well-rounded, normal, non-psychotic individuals that just want to get married and be in love,
Oh, yes.
we understand. Yeah. But let me tell you why food expensive.
I'm curious to hear this one for real.
Yeah.
As somebody who tries to eat healthy, and all I do is buy food all day. But then, God,
Exports.
fail, Jade, fail.
Epic failure, said friend. Reports by the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations have shown that the Caribbean and Latin American regions have the highest cost for healthy diets compared to other regions.
It's an import. It got to be an import thing.
It's
The unhealthy food is imported and it's cheaper than. But go ahead, I want to hear.
In a statement, the FAO said it did an extensive analysis of how people can in fact afford a healthy diet. One of that offers a diversity of nutrient-rich food aligned with dietary guidance. The indicators developed by FAO with critical inputs from researchers at Tufts University and the World Bank show, for example, that Latin America and the Caribbean has the highest cost of a healthy diet compared to the other regions, at $3.89 per person per day in 2020, followed by $3.72 in Asia, Africa $3.46, Northern America and Europe $3.19, Oceania $3.07.
Jade, where did this study? They're trying to tell me the average to eat healthy in the Caribbean and Latin America is 3,000 something. Now I assume that is US. But I can't even buy a Chinese and a drink and a bottle of water. Never mind trying to buy a couple pieces of like pumpkin or something. They know how much for pumpkin right now?
They clearly don't.
They know how much for eggs?
Yes. Eggs is almost a currency, you know?
This started to make me feel like the idea of healthy and my idea of healthy is two different things. The idea of healthy might be ice, yeah.
Ice?
That's the only
Just
thing.
frozen water.
That's the only thing I could see getting for $3 a day. They say per person here, Jade?
Per person.
A day. That means 3 meals a day, yeah? For $3.80 something cents.
That makes sense.
Healthy diet. That's how much it costs.
I can't even get a crate of eggs for $3.92.
Jade, what can you get for $3.80, Jade? You hear me say you gotta be wind fritters? Wind fritters and hard water.
Ghetto.
Sheep eggs. Maybe sheep eggs in the
Maybe. The FAO said that studies show that billions of people cannot afford a healthy diet. Duh. The FAO said between 2019 and 2020, Asia witnessed the highest surge in the cost of healthy diets, 4%, followed by Oceania, 3.6%, Latin America and the Caribbean, 3.4%, Northern America and Europe, 3.2%, and Africa, 2.5%. Almost 3.1 billion. Oh, I just read that. This was mainly driven by Asia, where 78 million more people were unable to afford this diet, followed by Africa, 25 million more people, and a lesser extent by Latin America and the Caribbean and Northern America and Europe, 8 and 1 million more people respectively. In 12 countries, all of them in Africa, more than 90% of the population cannot regularly afford a healthy diet. What we could afford in this world? What y'all post down here for? Because at this point we can't eat. How are y'all obese? Because unhealthy food is cheap.
Unhealthy food, man. Unhealthy food is cheap. It's mass produced. It's filled with all sorts of preservatives and things. It's yeah. Mass produced foods is crazy, Jade.
Yeah.
Somebody still need to explain to me what spam is.
Spam is ham and mystery ingredients.
That's the player. Somebody need to explain to me.
Spam. Spam and luncheon meat is ham with mystery ingredients. Mystery body
Your hope is ham. What part of the pig is a spam? You know, like how we know what wing is, right? Or like a leg. What part of the pig is a spam?
I'm gonna Google it.
Jade, you sure you don't eat luncheon meat?
Yes. What is
For those of you who eat luncheon meat, I know the answer.
spam made of?
Oh my gosh.
What sets spam apart from other products? That they are made from chopped meats that are cooked and pressed together. We are thinking about scrapple. Spam is made from pork shoulder and pork ham, with no other scraps from hog. Pork shoulder is
You're right. You're right.
You can't ask a question and then tell the people the lie. Oh, this one is fun. It may come as a pleasant surprise to learn that spam is not the preservative-packed mystery meat that you might think it is. In fact, spam only contains 6 ingredients and the brand's website lists them all. They are pork with ham meat added. That counts as one.
Wait, pork with ham meat? Pork with ham meat? Ham and pork?
Yes. It's pork with ham meat. Salt, water, potato starch, sugar, and sodium nitrate. Let's see, what is luncheon meat made of?
Oh my gosh. This is probably going to be scary.
Luncheon meat made of. Luncheon meat and some sausages are compound food with essential ingredients of meat, water, and curing ingredients consisting of salt and nitrates. Fat in the form of animal fat or vegetable oil, spices, and other ingredients and additives are also added. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing, friend?
Because Jade, anything could be meat here. Anything could be meat. The tongue is meat, Jade.
Let's not. I haven't had breakfast yet. Let's not
I
traumatize me.
love how they just do this, like they just set things in a way to like make it way nicer than it has to be. Like way nicer than it has to be. But let's get back to what we were talking
Yeah, like
about.
how do you think we could solve this problem? Well, I mean, I feel like we've spoken intensively about this already. How we know that one, we need to be able to lessen the cost for local producers to be able to afford better things to eat. Two, we have to diversify the market when it comes to produce because everybody can't sell the same thing. That's why we have wastage. Sorry, if everybody's selling lettuce going to waste.
Okay, so let me take this from a different angle. Right? So here we are. We are being classified as a block, recognizing that the block is Latin America and the Caribbean. A lot of times when you're talking about economics, when we talk about trade, that's the block.
Yes.
So if we across the region are trying to lessen the cost of healthy foods, then perhaps what needs to happen is we have a regional response. Carrie, come big up yourself.
Why?
Because I calling out Carrie come again.
Oh, because I was going to say, they ain't really been...
So imagine a world, right? And you have to imagine this world because we both know that this will never happen. But imagine a world...
Oh, I had a hiccup and all.
Imagine a world where different islands specialize in different things. Right? So St. Kitts specializes in tomatoes. Antigua specializes in pumpkins. St. Martin specializes in lettuce and right? And we guarantee trade of these items amongst ourselves, right? We guarantee trade of these things amongst ourselves. So you know you're not competing with St. Kitts for your produce. Your farmers could focus on these things. Now, of course, you could have independent farmers who choose to go whatever, and fine.
Yeah.
But we know that what we are doing is we are trying to increase production of certain things by this particular island to be able to supply the rest of the region. If there's any supplementation from outside, then it is very minimal, right? I think something like that is kind of what we should be looking to get into. So for instance, and it sounds crazy, but look at what happens like in the European Union. There's different countries that are known for producing certain things. There's certain countries that, hey, we grow grain. All the other countries in the European Union get their grain from here.
Yes.
In the US, all the United States, certain states are known for growing corn. Corn come from this region. Now, of course, there might be things that, kind of push that to be the case. For instance, environmental factors. The weather might be good for it here. The land might be good for it here. Whatever. Yes. But the truth is, on a large scale, it could be done. It's already done. Places are known for growing certain things and supplying the rest of the surrounding region.
Yeah.
The problem is that we don't really have a lot of regional collaboration with anything. With anything. And this is going to require regional collaboration, not only in terms of just the agriculture part of it, but in terms of the logistics part of it, making sure that this stuff is shipped out properly, bam, bam, bam. So I keep saying all the time, I wish we could build ourselves into shipping haven. We're right in the middle.
Right
right in the middle of the archipelago. We generally, because of our position, don't get direct hits from a lot of hurricanes.
Yes.
Like,
Praise the Lord.
we have like, so these are the kind of things that, you know, you want to see positioning thing. I think if we do that, we could lessen the cost. You know, it'd be subsidized. It's not heavily taxed, because the idea is, well, St. Kitts does sell this, y'all let's sell this. So when y'all bring y'all things here, we're not taxing it. When we send your things over to there, you're not taxing it, and we could bring the overall price down, but we could also guarantee a market for whatever it is we're producing. It does kind of feel like a win-win for everybody.
It does.
But like, I don't know if we have the leaders. I don't think we have the leaders that are willing to do that. This is what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna put up their hand and say, "Oh, I want to go avocado."
You know how to fix the Azem?
Oh,
We put some fruits and vegetables in a bucket. We
Air
shake
Island
it.
pick. Air Island pick. So wait, they're picking out the paper, they're picking out the actual fruit.
No, they're picking out the paper. We can't let them pick the food as
Oh, because I was like, yeah, no, they could put their hand in deep and just pull out.
No,
I would go blindfold them.
no, we got to do it Lucky Dip style.
We could make this like a event like streamed on TV or something.
It should be.
So it's like the Caribbean fruit draft.
Yes.
The Caribbean fruit. Hey, we got let Sugar Factory gonna produce that. The Sugar Factory. The Caribbean fruit draft.
Saving lives here.
Watch here. All the leaders of the Caribbean. It ain't gonna be the leader. The Minister of Agriculture of each island come to St. Kitts. We put all the fruits in a tub, and we allow them to pick out what fruit their country is gonna specialize in. You might have just saved the food crisis here in the Caribbean, Jade.
Single-handedly. Single-handedly. Look how easy that was.
Oh man.
Yeah, but we really need to get this under control. And we've been saying this for years upon years. Oh, we have to focus on food security. We have to focus on the health of the nations. And yet, year in and year out, we come back and we have the same conversations, which tells me that either we don't know how to do it or we're not taking it serious.
Or both.
Well, that is unfortunate, friend.
Yeah, the ideas of food security, like, okay, for instance, right? You hear all the politicians say, "Oh my God, what if during COVID? What if during COVID they closed down the port in Miami? What would we have done?"
You mean?
Starve, Jay. The answer is starve. the answer is starve. Our food import bill is ridiculous, right? But guess what? Everybody's saying that. Until now, I haven't really heard the way forward that in the next 5, 10, 15 years, and that'll be the thing too, you know. And I keep saying that's why we ain't gonna get nowhere. Apart from the fact that we can't really foster proper regional integration to address some of these things as an economic bloc. Apart from that, the truth is the politicians ain't putting things in place for 10, 15 years down the line because
they ain't even sure if they're gonna make it to the full term.
they're trying to do things where they could go to the people within 5 years and say, "Hey, guess what? We get a house." They look, a lot of the plans that the politicians put in are short term. And you can't develop countries like that without vision. The people perish and apparently starve or get fat. So
Two terrible things.
So the point is that when we talk about food security cannot be anything that is fully realized within 5, 10 years. Like, it can't happen. Like, food security in the truest sense of the word. Some of these crops that we need, you don't get the first yield from the farm until like 5 years.
Yeah.
Like, you start a coffee, like, let's say you want to do coffee, right? You start a coffee farm, you ain't getting nothing from the coffee farm for like 3 to 5 years, Jade.
But you know what's crazy? Y'all literally named this country after fertile land and they don't use it.
Yeah, Jade, we'll build a house and so.
That's not, we don't go there.
Oh.
We don't go houses here, friend.
Oh.
So that don't make no sense.
Right.
There's so many farmers that I'm pretty sure trying their best to figure out how to assist with our food shortages or our shortfalls when it comes to healthy food and crops. And you know, y'all been taught in this thing, especially during the pandemic. We need to become self-sufficient. We need to focus on food security. We need to make sure this and that. Well, hello. It's your job to do it.
Like I think that there's things that, of course, there must be short-term goals. So like the idea of, for instance, subsidizing farmers' cost of water, ensuring that farms have water. 'Cause like even these things were like difficult. Farmers used to gotta be heading water from like the dam up to the farm, and so like so there's been movement in that stuff, but that stuff can't bring about food security. What that brings about is a farm that is a bit more sustainable.
Yes.
So it's not necessarily like like being able to incorporate the use of technology to increase efficiency and to decrease wastage. Like these are the kind of things that we need to be doing, but I mean,
yeah, we here again talking about this and seeing the movement. But you know, so
yeah, all of these, watch, one of the things I've learned, like I said, when we start talking about actual problems that require long-term fixes or require like a lot of time to be implemented correctly and be sustainable, wait long by.
oh
Wait
dear.
long. If it can't get done in 5 years, it probably ain't gonna get done properly. Because if anything gets done, it's just like a piece of the actual puzzle that gets put in place. That's bad. That's what it is.
And that is truly sad. But you know what we could do.
I'm gonna just keep eating sugar, bowl of sugar every day. Hope for the best.
Let me tell you something. The black clothes in my closet is very inappropriate.
The black clothes in your closet? Oh.
They're very inappropriate. So if you
No,
die
Jade,
and feel like coming.
I saw the one from this weekend, Jade.
Hot in it.
I saw it. Like,
Telling you.
I saw the one from this weekend.
What Darrione said yesterday, I taking the hot girl thing serious. Oh dear.
You did mention it, Jade. You did mention it.
He see me yesterday when I come to do the interviews. He said, Jade, you taking this hot girl thing serious,
Yes,
girl?
yes, I heard.
You heard?
I heard.
Wow.
I heard, yes.
Vibes.
Vibes.
Speaking of vibes, so a drug lord,
Oh, nice.
well, he was a mafia boss, sorry.
Mm.
Let me not characterize.
Yeah.
A mafia boss uses rope made of bed sheets to escape high security prison.
I feel like I've heard about this before. Like, I feel like this is a thing. And I feel like all of us at some point have thought about if we were in jail, we were going to use the bed sheets to try and climb down.
So you're saying ban bed sheets?
No, they can't get them on them bed sheets, man. Lord,
Okay.
man.
Well, a manhunt is underway for an Italian mafia boss.
Didn't catch him yet?
No, who escaped from a supposedly high security prison. Not supposedly.
No, it's supposedly her jail. If all he needed were bed sheets to get out, it wasn't that high of a security.
Wow, not your shade in the prison. Yes, they escaped from a supposedly high security prison by climbing down a perimeter wall using a rope made of bed sheets. Marco Radone, the leader of the Sacra Corona Unita Mafia from Apulia, southern Italy, escaped Badu's Caros prison in Nauru, Sardinia earlier this month. A manhunt is on the way for an Italian. Oh, I think they just. Let me see if there's a video of him escaping. If there's a video of him escaping, yeah, really drop
There can't be a video of him escaping. There must be maybe a video of the bed sheet still hanging, but it can't be of him actually escaping.
Okay, we're going to see now. We shall watch. It says watch a mafia boss escape. Prison bear climbing down the wall.
That's clickbait, man. That's clickbait.
I don't think so. But they carry me all over the place.
I'm telling you, Jade. You know me, Jade. In these particular cases, I generally find myself rooting for the escapee.
Listen.
I generally find myself rooting for the escapee.
And it's understandable. Miam! We're hands. That cannot. No time. Azem, look.
Let's see what. Wow!
I ain't even scared it. It's literally just lay down the rope and
Watch, the only purpose of the bed sheet was to ensure that he didn't die. Because the man fall hard, eh?
Yes.
He fall hard.
He might as well he jump out the window.
He might as well just jump out the window. Like,
What the bed sheet do? What the bed sheet do? What he makes people in bed sheet
Partner
for?
was so happy that he just outside of the walls, right? Partner was just like, my gosh.
Yeah, man.
Like, Hey,
He
but
might just slide down quick and gone.
more power to him. I generally find myself supporting the escapees. Now, you want me to tell you what it is for me, Jade?
Yes, please.
If you have the ambition, the ingenuity,
Which clearly
and
he
the
had it.
and the persistence, and just the brazen balls, right? To escape a high security prison, I think that should be rewarded. Now, my thing is this. If you come out and you get involved in bad things again, then when you go back in, you last forever. But if we don't,
When you come out or when you escape?
when you escape. If you escape and you just like go up into the mountains and relax,
If you go on the llamas that they call it?
the llama.
That's what they call it.
We mean when you just ease down and so.
When you escape and you just go up in the hills to live.
Oh, what do they call it? Going on the llama?
I looked up for you.
Wow, I didn't know this. Hey, leave you alone, boy. But yes, if you go on the llama, apparently, like, yeah, congratulations. You deserve it.
On the lam means running away or being a fugitive from the law. Bureaucrats would say in escape status. The origin of the expression is in heated dispute among slang, big word jump over, in the Random House Historic Dictionary of American Slang. So it's a real thing, man.
You live you learn, thank you for that.
A lamb does not have a B on it.
It's L-A-M. Oh, okay. Well, being on the lamb. Okay. Interesting.
I know.
Yeah, but my thing is if you escape, hey,
You deserve it, what I mean.
this is my thing. You get 48 hours to catch them. You ain't catch them in 48. Okay, let's say 72. You get 3 days.
Yeah, give it another time, man.
You have 3 days to try and catch these people. If they're able to evade like detection for 3 days, then you have to leave them alone.
That's a good rule, except
If they get caught doing anything else illegal, even if it is jaywalking, they go back in jail forever.
forever.
I think that's a good deal.
You think so?
Yeah.
For everybody?
Once nobody was hurt in the escape attempt. You can't hurt anybody.
Okay, so pre-attempt, if somebody was hurt and that's why they went to jail, they still have the opportunity to.
Jade, you get it.
Okay.
You get it, Jade. You get it. The justice system did its thing. You went, devised whatever plan you had to devise, had showed the ingenuity, boom, boom, bam, you escape. Cool. We try to catch you for 3 days.
I won't catch you.
We ain't catch you. More power.
I really.
How long do you keep looking? Like realistically, how long do you keep looking?
Till you find them.
You can't do that, Jade.
What? They literally have police officers that have dedicated their lives to recapturing fugitives.
Yeah, that don't make no sense, Jade.
Why?
Jade, these police could be doing way better things.
They could be, however, they're
They-
not.
They could be doing way better things, Jade. So think about it this way. This person escaped, right? Obviously, whatever they're doing, they're making a big fuss because you would have found them already, or they would have gotten caught by some other law enforcement agency.
Yeah.
So all you're doing daily for the last 5 years is chasing people who you ain't catching.
Yeah. Basically, you know what I'm curious about?
How do you judge success in that case? Like if you're a police officer and your pure job is to catch people that you have not caught, how do you determine like
When you catch them.
how effective it?
When you catch them,
Yeah, but these the same people that's why I'm asking you. How long do you keep looking?
there's no time limit on
At
justice.
some point you have to go. They get it.
There is no time limit on justice, Azem. There should be, however, there's not.
Well, statute
Wow.
statute of limitations, Jade.
Yeah.
So the
Many of that applies to escapees. You know what's really what I'm really curious about? Before the internet and all of this technology, how do you use this software? You just guess?
No, people actually do detective work, Jade. People just do actual detective work.
Oh.
Yeah, like they used to actually research, talk to people. That they used to actually do actual detective work. No, they just kind of take your phone and search it and see what they could find.
Yeah, because a lot of us just commit crimes using my phone. Dumb.
Yeah, Jade, if you've been accused of of a bombing, and like you Google history guy in how to make a bomb,
Listen.
we might have found the right guy. we might have found the right guy.
Azem, there was a case recently where a man murdered his wife, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know that happens all the time. People just kill their wife. But what made it interesting?
It's a very bold statement, but go ahead.
No, it's a very factual statement too.
What percentage of people you think kill their wife, Jade?
So much.
Yes, it's too much, but I don't
Main
believe.
percentage.
I don't believe it's like. I don't only believe it's 1%.
Well, that does be doing it. I'm going to say about it. And
You
so,
say a lot, yeah.
yeah, because I don't say about a lot. I mean, because what I consume.
That's
I'm a true crime
the
buff.
point.
That's
the
probably
point.
why.
I don't believe it's more than 1% of people kill their wife. But I could be wrong. Somebody Google and let us
Yeah,
know.
we don't know the stats on that. However, right? General rule of murder is you never, ever Google anything that has to do with murder or discarding a body. I'm part of Google that. How long does it take for a body to decompose? How long does it take me to strangle a full-grown human? If I bury her here, how long will it take for her body to break down? Yo, we might got call the police on here.
The Kingston's wild, I tell you. The Kingston's are wild.
We might got some higher security for Darrione. May I let you? God. What do you mean? You're simulating murder.
Oh,
You want nobody calling him? But yeah, the man was out there Googling everything. How to clean up a crime scene, like how long does fingerprints take before they do. I'm like, sir.
When you're going to that search, right? As the tech person who opening the phone and going to the search history, you just be going, guys, I think we got him. We got him.
Why would you? Why? Why would you Google all these things and then proceed to murder your wife? Ain't like a curiosity thing, you know. Ain't like you just was curious watching, you know, Discovery or, you know, one of them true crime channels, and he was watching an episode and he decided to, you know, do some research on certain things that he heard. He literally killed his wife, but before he killed her, he Google.
Yeah, because you don't want to do it wrong, Jade. You don't want to murder wrong.
True.
I think the person again. Wow.
No, tell me, go ahead.
I understand his curiosity, but yeah, it probably wasn't the smartest thing to do.
No.
Probably wasn't the smartest thing to do.
What's it be? Oh, I think I need you to remember that I need to take Jaden's school something for the sports.
Yeah, this is sports season. We
Yes.
had sports all on the weekend too.
Who won?
I don't know.
Okay, well.
Yesterday was who? Bastard High, I think, right?
I think so.
And Saturday was Washi.
I think so. That's what I heard.
I think when it was Friday, it might have been Sandy Point or one of the schools in Sandy Point.
One of this, I think they had Kayan as well, you know.
Kayan was last week as well.
Oh.
Yeah, Kayan was last week.
The kiddies outside running.
Yeah, being active. I love sports season. I haven't been able to go to any meets, but I'm definitely gonna change that. I have to go to at least one day of inter school. You know what I think?
When is inter school?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
We'll find out and put it up. Let people know. But at the same time, speaking of which, we're media house now. You know why they don't invite us to like the press conferences and sports days and stuff? We got that.
That we have to tell them that we're made a house. They probably, you know.
I don't know.
Well, who we have to talk to get on these lists?
That's a good question.
We're gonna work it out. For the SKNIS, we know we have to talk to that's why?
We got Leeronie. Okay.
Yeah. But everybody else?
Every time, hey, Leeronie so shady, right?
That is my favorite presenter. You stop me.
That's right.
That's why. Anything.
Because he's shady, that's why I like him, Jade.
Duh.
But that's why just gonna look like. I'm just gonna look back and forth at you guys because I can't believe the ridiculous questions you ask me.
You know if you could have cut out some of them, you would have done it. If you could have cut them all live, you would have
No,
done it.
I don't see him as a cuss. I see him as I think exactly what he does is what he would do given any
You don't
job.
think that he would have cussed them out? Ah.
I think he likes the fact that he doesn't have to stoop to that level to express his level of disappointment. His level of disappointment in your display of ignorance and stupidity.
Oh dear, love it. You got it. Let's why don't pack by.
Next question.
Inter school is basically the 24th to the 26th.
I mean, it's basically.
Sorry, inter school is. As in right now, I'm sleepy. Wait, I'm walking back and forth. I'm trying my best. Make a lie to you.
Well, guess what? We actually have something to wake you up.
Praise the Lord. And
Yeah.
it's not coffee.
No.
No, it's not coffee.
No.
Should have been coffee. But, you know.
But guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a short break. We're gonna be right back with more Sip and Chat with Azem and Jade, because when we get back, we're gonna have some special guests in studio with us for a bit of conversation. Indeed. So guys, stick and say, rinse out your mugs. We're gonna be right back right after this. Going on. We got to
Oh, fancy. Okay.
If we upgraded. Oh, we upgraded. Yeah, from the camera.
Just take out this.
What's all of this? Hey guys, welcome back to SipNchat with Azem and Jade. And as I said before the break, we're actually here with some very special guests. We're happy to see them here for the first time in the Sugar Factory.
Yes.
We have Jacinthia and Sabina here from Digicel. How you guys doing?
I'm doing good. It's Monday, and it's not Monday blues, it's Monday melody.
Oh, how about you, Sabina?
Oh, I am as hype as Jacinthia.
Ah,
I had my coffee.
okay. Perks. Well, I mean, thank you guys for coming and hanging out because we know, of course, Digicel always has amazing things
Always.
happening.
Yes.
And so bringing this to the sippers this morning, I could tell they're probably just as excited as you guys. So what is it that Digicel has going on right now?
Well, today, Monday, March 6th,
You right?
we officially launch eSIM in St. Kitts and Nevis.
We are live.
We are live
And
and
happening.
Yes.
Yes.
You can head to the retail store right this minute
In both
and-
St. Kitts
in
and
both St.
Nevis.
Kitts and Nevis and get your eSIM.
Okay, so I'm very excited. What is eSIM?
eSIM is the new technology for SIM cards. So it's not a physical SIM anymore, it's an electronic SIM. So it's embedded into your phone electronically. So for iPhone users who their tray only has that one slot for the SIM card, you can now have a dual SIM phone. One physical SIM, one eSIM.
If it's unlocked.
If it's unlocked.
If it's
that is.
unlocked.
I
Yes.
am very excited now. I was
Wow.
only excited-ish before.
I know it's
But
fully.
now that I know what it is,
Yes.
We need to measure this excitement.
oh,
Yeah, like,
Right.
we need a
we have
thermometer.
an e-meet. No, we have an e-meter.
Yeah, but you need to in the background.
Yeah.
So, yeah, go ahead.
So if you're wondering, okay, can I get eSIM? All you have to do is dial *#06#. I'm not sure what the young people call it. Is it hashtag?
Hashtag.
Hashtag, yes. So *#06#, and EID will pop up on your screen. And when that pop-up happens, you know that your phone is compatible with eSIM.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Vibes.
So is it so no person's gonna have two numbers,
Two numbers,
even though their phone really only has one SIM tray?
one SIM tray, yes.
We just want to emphasize though that Digicel should be the main provider because we're the only ones who have eSIM in the market right now.
I like it.
All right.
I like
I
it.
heard that.
And if you are a Digicel customer, we just want you to know that you can do the conversion for free. So if you're already with us, you don't have to pay to convert your SIM to an eSIM. If you are not with us and you would like to keep your number and come over to our network, you can also do that for free. But if you would,
For free.
I'm emphasizing the benefits, not
Sorry.
capital letters.
Oh.
And if you would like a Digicel number, you can buy it, a eSIM number, for $10.
As in, listen,
This don't even make sense.
not at all.
This don't make sense.
I don't believe y'all. Show me the paper.
So you're saying, so you're saying that someone could come in and let's say they want to get let's say a new Digicel number,
Yes.
cost them $10 once their phone is unlocked and
$10.
compatible to get the eSIM.
To get the eSIM, yes.
Of course.
They open up.
Yes, you could go
We
right
can-
You
now.
can leave right now.
We-
You want me to make a call for you?
Whoa.
No.
It's tried and it's tested. I currently have eSIM. I've had it for the past week, and I have my dual
She
SIM. So
bragging
my
on us.
yeah, man, bragging. I had my personal number and my work number on the phone. I'm like, okay, cool. So I no longer have to walk around with two phones, which is such a breeze.
That
and then
is-
having to charge both of them.
Actually, when y'all explained this, that's the first thing that came to my mind. The fact that we don't have to walk around with tens of phones. We can have one phone, two numbers.
Three actually, because
Three!
eSIM allows
Three!
you allow two eSIMs per phone. So your physical SIM and then two eSIMs. Yes.
What? Okay, so let's think about someone because for me, I travel a lot, so I actually have a US SIM card.
Yes.
So even if my phone only has one SIM tray, I could then have my local number.
As an eSIM.
What?
And then have
And
your,
then you could also, depending on the US provider, also have that number as an eSIM as well, embedded into your phone, so then you don't have to worry about losing your SIM or anything like that.
This
Like when
is
you switch it
incredible.
out and yeah.
And you know what's important too, if you lose your phone, the person who find it or maybe stole it do not have the option to take out that SIM tray once the eSIM is in the phone. So you're able to find your phone because,
Right,
yes,
because it's embedded
it's
into
embedded
the phone.
into the phone.
Look at digital saving lives, no?
Saving lives.
Saving
Wow.
phones.
One phone at a time.
One phone at a time. Yes.
Wow. So this is amazing, and today is the launch.
Today is the launch. We've
Wow.
officially launched here with the Sippers.
Ah.
As we said, if we're gonna launch something big, why not come to the biggest?
Of course.
You know?
Of
Station.
course. Well,
You heard it here
You
first.
heard it here 1st.
Indeed. Well, I mean, we're very excited about exclusives here.
Yes.
And
This is one for sure.
And I know the Sippers are quite happy to hear about this development. I know people are having all sorts of thoughts about how this kind of helps to really just make their lives so much easier.
So much easier, yes.
Wow.
And we have a lot of iPhone users here in St. Kitts and
We have a
Nevis.
premium market.
Persons
so
have
we
been
want to-
asking since the launch of iPhone last year when we're gonna get eSIM. So we're excited that it's actually here and that this is something. Just come to the retail store, St. Kitts and Nevis, and you walk out, show the old SIM.
It's already open. The physical SIM.
Yeah.
Yes. So in addition to the launch of eSIM,
There's more.
there is more.
There's
Wow.
always more.
We
Oh, wow.
decided that we can't just launch eSIM and not, spice it up a little bit more. So the cherry on top is if you switch to digital, if you activate any 3, 7, 14 or 30-day Prime bundle and pay your bill in full and on time, you can be the winner of an iPhone 14 Pro Max.
Okay, here. So
I
just
didn't
bring back
even-
my phone when you come
That
in.
that
You can have
last.
this one.
I can have
That starts from that. So that already started, and that goes until the end of April. So if you ain't in it yet, you have time to get in it.
So yeah, once again, you can have this and you can bring back my iPhone 14.
your iPhone 14
I didn't even know they reached 14. So this is
Pro Max.
Pro Max. Not just the 14.
Yes,
this is
we
the
did
Pro
Pro
Max.
Max.
Yes. Top at the top.
People are shooting movies on iPhone.
Yes.
Yes, so Pro Max is top tier.
Well, I can imagine people are just incredibly excited about this, and to be eligible again, it seems very simple. What do you have to do to be eligible again, Jacinta?
Your phone just has to be compatible, and to find out if your phone is compatible, you dial star #06 hashtag and the EID will pop up on the screen. If it doesn't pop
For
up
the-
there.
No, I mean
For
for
the
the iPhone.
Oh, for the
giveaway.
iPhone or for the
iPhone
giveaway. All you have to do is switch from the other guys
The other
over
guys.
to Digicel
For free.
for free.
For free.
And remember, you get your first month free, and then you pay $50 for the next 6 months for a 30-day plan. So that is quite convenient. No, you get the next 6
6
months
months for
for $50 and the first month free.
Yeah, you're
Because you're switching over to us, so we want to make sure that the transition is smooth and we accommodate you. Some person are still quite skeptical, like, oh, this switching thing. Well then, come on over, try it out. When you reach, you realize, it's big over here. Better over here.
Listen,
Well, I can
Wait,
imagine.
hold on.
Oh, and
hold
then-
on, hold on.
there's more.
No.
The rest of it?
Yeah, you just spoke about the
Switching part.
Yeah,
So postpaid customers, as per usual, pay your bill in full and on time. You guys already do it, so smooth sailing for you. And then the prepaid customers, just activate any 3, 7, 14 or 30-day Prime bundle. And a 3-day plan is $12,
$15.
$15.
That's an Uncle T's there, boy.
That's Uncle T's.
Does an Uncle T's help you win an iPhone 14 Pro Max?
No, I was just saying how easy it is.
Oh,
if you could get to
okay,
Uncle T's,
okay,
you can get
yeah.
yourself a
Yeah,
Prime
yeah,
bundle.
I also want to point out though, because a lot of postpaid customers feel like, maybe prepaid customers tend to win, but the winner for the trip to Miami was actually postpaid. So
I saw it, it wasn't me.
So you never know when your number is going to be called. So we just want to encourage persons, if you're not with us, join the network. If you're with us and you're prepaid, activate a plan. You save a lot of money when you activate a plan, so don't just put credit on your phone, activate a plan.
Plan is the best use of the money on.
It is, it definitely is. And if you're postpaid, pay your bill in full and on time, and you never know, you could be boasting with the new iPhone 14 Pro Max.
Fresh out the box.
Fresh out the box,
You
you
cut
know?
the seal first.
Oh wow.
Well,
And it's eSIM compatible
It's
too.
eSIM compatible. Dual 3L SIM. Is that
We're
gonna work with it.
But it just seems like there is so much things happening, and of course, none of this seems difficult at all. It just seems so easy to get involved, whether it is with eSIM, whether it is to get into the draw for the iPhone 14 Pro Max.
Yes.
All right, it just seems like, hey, just go about your everyday life, do what you're supposed to do, and here it is. Digicel provides all of these opportunities for you to just live a better life.
Yeah.
It
It's
goes
a bigger,
back to
better network because we're better together.
I agree, and it goes back
Sounds
to
true, right?
rewarding our customers,
Yes.
which we're very big on.
Well, I can tell. I mean, it does feel like if you're not on the network, you're probably making some considerations, no?
Well, I on the network. I don't know about you.
And you're getting your eSIM today. All right.
This is you.
Yes, I'm gonna start yours.
Well, I mean, I thinking about it, for instance, like I think I use the scenario with the eSIM for persons who have overseas numbers. That makes it a lot more easier to make sure all that is on one phone. Also, you guys spoke about people who may have business numbers.
Yes.
That makes it easier to manage on one phone. I mean, this just feels like it just makes things so much easier now. Especially for people who are on the go.
On the go.
People have things going on.
You
Like,
just charge one phone and you have everything there.
yep, everything.
Yeah,
yeah.
electricity
Charging
bill
two phones
going
is-
down.
Right?
Yeah.
It's the little things that
The
matter.
little things they do matter.
Even for people who are looking to transition into a new number for one reason or the other, that this makes that transition so
So
much
much
more.
simpler.
Yeah. Wow.
And you don't always have to worry about the hassle of a physical SIM as well, because I don't know about y'all, but sometimes my phone does drop, and then it's like SIM card,
Oh,
and you have
yes.
to open it, and you gotta fix it and put it back in. So
You know,
it's
the
a
old Nintendo, it's big on the block.
yeah.
Digicel is they are removing that hassle,
Yes.
Wow.
making life easier for all of us.
All of our
And we
customers.
up to the times now, okay?
Okay.
So nobody in the States could boast off about the eSIM.
I remember when that launched because people were looking to get the iPhone 14, and we were like, we don't have that down here. We don't have eSIM, so how will we get it? And look at Digicel saving the day.
Saving the day.
Yeah.
Well, it does seem like the technology thing up, turn right up.
Listen,
Right up.
the highest.
And if you want to know more, because there's so much more to learn about eSIM, just so that you're fully abreast, you can visit our website, and it's right there. The first carousel you'll see is eSIM because it's a big launch.
And what's the website for people who might want to go check it out?
Digicel.kn.
Digicel.kn.
Very simple.
Very simple. Yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, I just kind of mind blown right now. I'm actually a bit upset at Jade for not letting me go get my eSIM right now. But I guess-
We soon done, friend.
Don't worry, you
We
have
soon
friends
done.
on the inside.
Oops.
You see there?
Come here, let's talk about man.
You have
That was just
people.
a
You have
mistake.
You
people.
see, like
Yeah.
she's out in her eyes, don't you?
Yeah,
Don't
no.
worry. I'm the manager.
She pulling right to your boy.
Soon.
But love it. But guys, for people who want to keep up to date with Digicel and all the good things happening, tell us your social media. Tell us where they could find you, how to get into contact with you, and all of this good stuff.
Hello, just Cynthia, the social media specialist.
You can find us on Instagram at DigicelSKN. On Facebook, Digicel St. Kitts and Nevis. We also have a TikTok, digicel.skn on TikTok, and
at you.
visit our website, digicel.kn.
We up to the times.
We
with
up to the
TikTok.
times.
Please.
I learned a dance, and the dance was so terrible. I was like, you know what?
Stick to what you know.
Stick to what I know.
Yeah.
Stick to what
So
I know.
you
A
been
smile
doing
and a
TikTok
voice.
dances too?
I have not been invited.
Oh.
I would just like to make this known that I have not been invited.
That's all I'm going to tell you.
I didn't know you could dance. I just assumed you couldn't, so I just left you out.
Wow, because she can't dance. That's why.
Because I can't dance.
No, she wants to be in a show up.
May wants to be in a show me up at all.
We'll do an eSIM one today.
Yes, and there's a new trend. We got what you're looking for.
Hey,
I learn it.
But yeah, man, me actually got to log on to my TikTok now.
Yeah, man.
And,
Just to watch?
and no, don't just log on. Follow us and invite your friends to follow us because there's where we also post some of our commercial offers as well. So you might just be browsing TikTok and then you see some kind of promotion where you could enter and win. So you want to stay. You want to follow us just so you don't miss something.
Right, definitely.
Love it.
Well, I can't wait to go and make sure. Well, I've already added, I think you guys are most of my social media. And I see you guys constantly posting, letting people know exactly what is happening in Digital. So if you're interested, guys, make sure you go out, like, subscribe, share, and follow on all the social media platforms.
And switch.
And switch. That's a good note.
Yeah, switch.
Well, ladies, I appreciate you taking the time out to come and drop the exclusive announcement right here on SipNchat at the Sugar Factory. We appreciate you so much, and I'm sure the sippers appreciate you just the same.
Me too.
I'm really looking forward to you guys coming back. From what I've been told, there's a lot of stuff happening in the pipeline.
You might be seeing us a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe we'll fit sometime in our schedule.
If there's anything I know about Digicel, I have no doubt that we're going to be seeing you guys.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Guys, we're going to take a short break and be right back as we wrap up SipNchat today. So stick and stay. Make sure you go refill your mugs and come right back. Hey guys, welcome back to Sip and Chat right here in the Sugar Factory with me, Azem, and of course the lovely Jade. And Jade, there's a lot of people, even the Kingston's excited about the eSIM.
They should be.
Yeah, so
They should be. That sounds like, yeah, they're going to save our lives.
Yeah, and I mean, we officially should probably like thank Digicel. You know, they have been very open with us here at the Sugar Factory. You know,
Definitely.
getting things off the ground and getting stuff started.
They've been so helpful.
Yeah, they've definitely been a big source of support. So I want to thank them publicly as well. You know, for all that they've been doing, and of course for coming and making this the official first stop as they announced the rollout of the eSIM.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. But we have time for one more interesting article that I found. It says, I feel like a third wheel to my boyfriend and his female best friend.
Yeah, that's the usual thing.
Yeah. I wanted to know how you feel about that, but you know. I recently left my boyfriend. He said he loved me, but I feel like a third wheel in our relationship. He had a female friend he was constantly borrowing money from, even though we both work. He also gave her relationship advice. They would bicker back and forth like 2-year-olds, and when we went places, they made me ride.
You mean what? Right in the back? Will you just come? You just come.
You see how that be?
She just come.
And she want fun seat privileges.
Come on, you overdoing it now.
Yeah, man, you ain't earning it yet. You ain't wait. They would make me ride in the back while they were having a conversation I was never a part of. He also cut me off every time I talk. He hated you. Mingle to you. But when I asked him why, he said I talked about dumb things. Wow. Was I wrong for walking away? No, sis. You might have been wrong for feeling away about certain things, but that man ain't like you. Mingle like you.
And that's the point I'm making. I don't think he's really the best friend is the issue.
No. That man just didn't like you.
Bear in mind, I've been on record as saying I don't think it is feasible at the times for the male-female like friendship thing. That being said, my best friend is a female, right? My best friend is a female, so I always said I would take a grain of salt.
Yeah.
But it's coming.
Yeah, she just last shower and then it's still drizzling. Like
You just come
you ain't
and,
late.
and as they probably recognize, you might not be here long, but she's gonna be here for me forever.
Yes. Hard truth, but truth.
No, but at the same time, right? At the same time, I do believe that in relationships there comes a time where you kind of go, okay, I am committed to this person. The position this person plays in my life kind of takes a priority even above long-standing relationships.
Yeah.
Right? Now, the person who you make that decision with, of course, should respect your
Yes.
friendships, right? They should respect your friendships, and your friends should recognize that you are entering into a new space in life as well. So, I think there just needs to be a mutual understanding of dynamics and the shifting, but that sometimes.
Yeah, somebody said, ma'am, you can do better than whoever that Dragabat man was.
No, she probably was a drug back. She probably was a drug back. The man, when he was living his life, obviously he ain't a horrible person because this particular young lady has probably developed a long-standing friendship with him. She just come and she see, like,
And you know, I hate that. Like, I hate when people get into relationships and drop their friends that been there for them. And then when the relationship goes sour, all of a sudden they want to pick back up. Like,
that's the thing.
yes, and I've had it happen to me.
And you know what I think it is? I don't think people really understand interpersonal relationships. We don't have to navigate them.
But that is true. However, the reason wasn't because of that, and it was because the person who they were with, they were intimidated by me.
That's what I'm saying. So we don't know how to manage interpersonal relationships. So what happens is if you get involved with somebody who has a friend who is of the opposite sex, right? Sometimes people assume that, hey, And I think it's a bit different for men and women too. I think the dynamics are a little different, right? Because this is the difference, and this is a huge difference. I think a woman will have a male friend who she knows is probably willing for the dynamics of the relationship to change, but feels okay with keeping him there because she doesn't want it to change. Meaning, when nothing can happen, come here when it happens.
Yeah.
Not recognizing that their partner who understands that goes, how am I supposed to feel comfortable with you, for instance, going out with a guy that I know wants in this particular way?
Yeah.
So I think that's one dynamic, right? I think for a lot of women, the dynamic is a little different because I think women recognizing that when a guy has a female friend, a lot of times that female is privy to things about him that he might not even be willing to share with her. And I think that's where a lot of that jealousy does come from. Because men have certain, not just men, but people have certain walls that they put up in relationships, right? You don't want to be totally vulnerable. Like, my female best friend, like, she knows things about me that probably nobody else knows.
Oh,
right?
she knows the skeletons.
Not even the skeletons, but maybe not even that knows things about me, but knows me in a way
That
other
most,
people
yeah,
don't.
yeah, yeah,
Other
yeah.
people don't know. So I think that in itself is intimidating for somebody who's trying to build a relationship with you. Right?
But that comes over time. Like, you can't no?
In these days, Jade,
They want everything about you today?
Jade, you talk to people today, they want to act like y'all married for 5 years tomorrow. Like,
You ain't telling me, sir.
Yeah, I'd be like, yo, we just start talking.
You have been privy to some conversations that I've
Yes.
had. And you see how insane
Yes.
these people are.
Yeah, people have people's sense of entitlement when it comes to relationships. It's not about building anything anymore. The people don't build. People don't.
But they ain't
grow.
even let you get to the relationship stage, you know? Oh my God, y'all insane, bye. We talking, so don't talk to nobody else. I start to talk to you today, so stop talking to everybody else today. Are they hear yourself? Like, just read over the messages. Like, I know y'all typing them, but y'all sit and read it before y'all hit send?
You don't do this thing where you just listen back over your voice notes?
No.
I just do that.
I know what I say.
Do me a favor. In the future, just do it a couple times.
Okay.
You get a different understanding for how you do sound. Sometimes when you hear yourself things, you say, I probably shouldn't have said it that way. Or, I'm not that one out the park. But the point I'm making is that a lot of times people don't know how to navigate that dynamic of your significant other having a best friend. Like I've been in that position where, like, I think as a guy it gets very difficult because you well know, and you know what upsets me about it too.
Oh.
I hate them dudes, Jade. I hate the dudes who just hang in the wings hoping for opportunity.
I slip your slide.
Because what happens is that if that person, that other guy is your confidant, so imagine, right? The person who you go to when me and you have a problem is the person
That want you.
who want you.
Wow.
That dynamic ain't cool, Jade.
No, because you know he's starting. Say, lady man, you know, I say he ain't good for you. You could do better.
You know what the man them does do?
What?
You know, the man the man love you, girl.
But what?
The man love you. But what they're saying, right? They ain't really making no convincing arguments, eh? So they're just saying that there, and then you're just going, you think so? Yeah. What you think so? For what you tell me?
For what? This man torturing me. So that means
Yeah, them kind of man there.
from what you tell me.
If he's one them man, I have zero respect for you. Okay, like, I just tell you, like, girl clothes. Girl clothes. Hey.
Oh, I see what put hands on all your boy.
No. But the male best friends who just there waiting in the wings by y'all is something else, by y'all.
Just waiting to be a starter off the bench.
Oh my gosh. I think it's very rare. It's not impossible. Like I said, I'm in a friendship that is with a young lady, right? We've been friends since like bye-bye. since third farm,
Oh yeah, man.
right? Since third farm, we pretty much.
But has that caused problems in relationships before? Like no matter what you tell your ex?
No.
No? Okay.
No, but I think in my position it's a little different. She doesn't reside here.
Ah.
She don't live in St.
Ah, so if she didn't live here, it might have been different.
So, as a matter of fact, it has caused problems.
I know.
It has caused
I know,
problems,
you know.
but that would have been when we were very young and thing, you know. And probably the same thing. Perhaps women who were interested felt threatened by her. Like I've been told as much. So yes, it has. So that dynamic does exist.
Don't let nobody stop you from finding love. Whether it be your boyfriend, your husband, your best friend.
Don't let your husband stop you from finding love.
Do not let your husband stop you from
What? Don't let your husband stop you from finding. Jade, what kind of advice you give people this morning? There's only one there. We got a whole week.
Don't let your husband or your wife stop you from finding the love of your life.
Oh my
They're out
God.
there, don't settle. Don't settle. This is just practice. Don't settle.
Wow.
Yeah. Because a lot of you out there settling, you know, y'all in relationships and marriages and what's not, and y'all hate that person. But y'all refuse to move because society and all of these things. No. What is? What happened here? My advice so bad, the thing just started to trigger
I know
off?
exactly what happened, Jade.
Wow.
I know exactly what happened.
Oh dear.
I know exactly what happened. But yeah, so...
They ain't gonna stop the message. See, my friend say amen. My friend say amen.
Okay. At what point, right?
What?
At what point do we get to, hey, guess what? You made a commitment here.
Mm-hmm.
At what point does it go by the commitment matters?
No, it matter. Me ain't saying it matter, you know. I'm just saying.
Okay, let me
We
ask
only
you
have
this.
one left to live.
Let me ask you this question.
What?
Do you believe that falling out of love with someone, right, is enough reason to leave a long-standing marriage?
No, love ain't all. Love ain't all. And we fall out and into love all the time.
Yeah.
Like you could be going through a period where right now, especially if you're with somebody for a very long time.
There has to be ups and downs, right?
Yeah, there are gonna be ups and downs.
I just think like what I feel is happening a lot of times is marriage. I'm speaking about marriages. I'm not speaking about relations.
Just regular relationships.
Yeah. I'm speaking about marriage where you have made a commitment, generally in front of
God.
and legally. Like I don't want to when people say these vows, like to me these vows don't mean nothing to a lot of people. That's one thing I did on Saturday. On Saturday,
You got married?
No.
Oh, because you say you didn't even invite me? I wanted to be the flower girl.
No.
Oh, sorry.
No, but one of my lovely cousin did, who is a big sipper as well, and you know, her and her fiance, they had been together for quite some time. They had been planning weddings before. They had been trying to just things was work, and they just decided, hey, no, we're gonna do that, a beautiful small ceremony, and then in the evening I went to they had like a reception dinner.
Ooh.
It was also her birthday.
Oh,
Right, so congratulations to them.
memorable.
Congratulations to them. But I'm at the ceremony, and I'm listening to the things that you say. I'm like, I don't think people just go through the motions with these things.
No.
For better or for worse.
Oh, for worse. They forget that part. That's the part I got a problem with, you know.
Or for not so good, yeah.
For worse.
For worse.
Things got to get treacherous.
Like worse mean can't get worse, yeah. Like you just go. Now bear in mind, again, I believe that there are instances where divorce is justifiable? Yes.
Yeah.
Right? Particularly in instances of divorce or people being in danger. I understand that. Because there is no prerequisite on goodness for getting married, right? So you could literally marry an evil person.
You can.
You can, like,
And many of y'all have.
right?
Yeah.
So, yes, it's not that, but I'm saying, sometimes when I see people, there are people who end relationships over some things, and they just be like,
Who told me that yesterday,
and they
boy?
just be like, I cannot even, and like, you don't want to be with anybody.
Was it yesterday? Somebody and myself was having this type of conversation about the reasons why we end or we don't let things flourish is because of minuscule reasons. Like we feel like we need to find an excuse to not like this person anymore based on minuscule reasons.
Jade, that's the point I'm making. The point.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. I had
Yeah,
this conversation yesterday.
Jade, let me tell you something. I have heard people when I ask them, what happened with you and so and so?
Oh,
Every time he chew, he just going nya 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 nya.
I can't sleep in peace. She just snoring, mouth open, dribbling. I gotta wash my pillow them every day. I can't deal with it, man.
You think I could live the rest of my life with a man who every time he got bail, he just using one washcloth?
Forever? Like he don't change it?
No, meaning like he only using one washcloth in the bath.
So he does wash his face and he asks with the same. May say that.
That might be a reason.
May
That might be a good reason.
Listen.
That might actually that might actually be a good reason.
Fair?
No, but Jade, you can help the guy.
Yes, that's what I was saying. I wouldn't break up with him for that. I would explain.
Okay, hold on. We might have stumbled onto something here, Jade. We might have stumbled onto something quite important here.
That you shouldn't wash your face and...
No. That's not what I'm saying.
Oh, because you shouldn't.
No.
No, you shouldn't, Darrione, don't do it.
We stumbled onto something that
Don't do it, please.
we actually need to discuss.
Which
We'll
is?
be doing national service here. If you are to visit a guy that you are dating, you have to visit his house.
Uh-huh.
And he has one of those nice showers that you could kind of see inside.
Mm-hmm.
Or perhaps he just has his shower curtain pulled back.
Yeah, he's a... What I call him people who like show?
Oh, I think people just like the bathroom then.
No, when you bathe it.
Oh, there's a word for people who like to show when they're bathing?
Yeah.
Like, just for that?
No, they're just like showing.
I mean, exhibitionists?
Yes. It's not just for sex.
I thought people just like the glass, they then close the bathroom door. But anyway, that's
They got people that just out there bathing, shower curtain, pull class, everything. Open.
Okay, vibes.
Mm-hmm.
But you go to his bathroom, you go to wash your, you go to use the restroom.
Mm-hmm.
And you're sitting there doing your restroom things.
Mm-hmm.
And you look up and you realize in the bathroom there's only one rag.
Hmm.
Is that a red flag for you?
It is not a red flag. It's more like a slightly orange tinged flag.
Okay, cool. Now at this point, right? At this point, now bear in mind, this is the first time you're going into his bathroom, so this is early in the dating process.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe invited you over for dinner, of course. Because what else would you go over there for early in the relationship?
Yeah.
There'd be no other reason,
None at all.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Or perhaps, you just passed there while you guys got ready to go to, and get ready to go to an event together or something like that. You passed by, whatever. Say, hey, I want to use the bathroom real quick, that kind of thing. Because there's no other reason for you to be in his house.
No, of course not. Not in this Christian society that we live in.
Of course not. So this happens, and then like, how do you address the orange tinge flag?
I don't even wait till that. I just ask. Like, we have conversations.
Oh, you just talk to actual people you're dating? You don't have conversations with them?
Well, I mean, you should.
Wow.
Yeah, we don't just.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
Okay, so yes.
People don't? No, you're right. But what I do is usually talk about like skincare and stuff like that. Like, I look at the skin and say, oh, I realize that,
This is priceless.
I look at the skin and I like if you have good skin, I'll be like, oh, where does use your skin? And if I hear say Irish Spring, I'll be like, wow. Just what Irish Spring? Now there's people out there using actual head and shoulders,
soap.
Not soap, as in head and shoulders.
Like shampoo?
No, the body wash. Anything you could wash your head, shoulders, and body weight, you shouldn't put in your face.
Yes.
But that's what people are doing.
So, but no, I specifically asking, like, how do you bring up the one washcloth in the bad thing?
You see, I'm afraid to talk about things, you know, so maybe I just different.
No, but
I would ask.
no,
I'd be like, babes, come here.
I only see one washcloth.
Where do I wash your face with? It can't be this.
So why don't you just wash your face with their hands? That's fine.
You
right?
cannot just wash your face with your hands, Azem.
Why not?
Because you need to exfoliate. Your hands do not remove impurities in your face.
Jade, I am telling you right now, the vast majority of people that just wash their face with their hands.
And that's why the face looks so.
Jade, when I tell you
That is why y'all out here looking like how y'all look. Because y'all washing y'all face with your raw hands. No. A face brush is very cheap. Exfoliating. A face brush, as in. There's face brushes.
Man, listen up, because none of you got a face brush.
I no. No. I have a friend that has a face brush. He has a routine.
You have a friend.
That's
And I'm pretty sure this friend also takes a lot of selfies.
no.
Jade,
No, he doesn't. Not that I've seen.
how often he posts his pictures on his social media?
Of himself? Maybe like a couple times a week.
That's the point I make. That's the point. You see what I'm telling you?
The man got sharpy good skin.
You see what I'm telling you?
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
The man washing his face for no reason, properly. So that's why I don't take pictures because our face look crusty and dusty.
No, but a couple times a week.
As if is that why y'all don't take more pictures for the women? Because y'all face out here looking like.
No, Jade, I've said it multiple times. My particular brand of masculinity does not allow me to just sit and take pictures of myself to post. But like what? Like
You're not a piece of meat.
It ain't even about being a piece of meat. It's just like
You.
No, Jade. It's weird. You see. One of the funniest things.
Yeah.
For
I don't even take pictures. I don't even like taking pictures in public like that. It feels weird.
It
It feels weird.
It feels weird. Like oh my gosh, last night there was this one particular young lady, and part of it too, I see things a lot differently. My vantage point a lot of times is a lot different. So see, last night we were like upstairs. We could have seen the whole entire venue.
By the way, big up Azem on the wonderful job he did managing last night, guys.
Thank you.
My friend is amazing, I must say.
Thank you. Yeah, it was incredible last night. Like there was a lot of moving parts.
A lot. I'm like, who Azem keep shouting after? And then I realized talking to him like.
So yeah, I'm upstairs and I'm looking down and I'm just looking at this young lady and she's just like doing the whole like.
Yes, hit them angles.
And then she comes down, she do a check.
Chill at them. She go back up.
Jade, and I'm looking at this dance with her phone screen for a good, I'm not exaggerating, Jade. I mean, it wasn't straight, but it was for about maybe 7 to 9 minutes.
You have to get a perfect selfie as a man. That takes time. That takes time.
Yeah.
All out of the 10 minutes and the hundreds of photos she took, she only using 3.
Right. But let's get back to the whole face brush thing. So, my particular
What do you use?
My particular go-to is the exfoliating glove.
Yes.
The glove.
And that's fine.
But
You use that to wash your body too?
No,
Listen, I gotta make sure as they say nothing that people don't do, you
As a
know.
matter of fact, I prefer the loofah.
Oh,
I prefer loofahs.
for your body?
Yes. I prefer loofah for the body because I just like this size.
Yeah.
I like this size.
I can see that.
Yeah, and
And I still face
and
exfoliating.
and I'm one of the guys like I change my loofah very.
Teach them, friend.
I change up that there quick bar like.
People out here just
As a matter
wash
of fact,
cloth dry.
When I used to travel, it's like every time I go away and come back, I just change my loofah. Because my loofah been sitting there for 2 weeks. Me know what kind of things been going in that. So like,
You can't just put on your body.
Yeah, that they're getting charged.
So here this lie that somebody trying to tell me on the live. But Jade, men face don't have on as much stuff as women do.
That is true.
Yes, however, that don't mean that you all don't have to exfoliate. It doesn't matter if women wear makeup daily. And that is where you feel like, may need to clean my face. No, you go outside, you sweat, you're working in all kind of dirt and grease and construction sites and all of these things. Go home, go properly wash your face.
Jade, nobody just tell us these things, you know, as men, you know.
Who's supposed to tell all these things?
No, Jade, no, seriously, like, you know how, like, when you're small, the way you learn to bathe yourself is through teaching. Like, people teach us.
Jaden's skin is going to be immaculate.
Well, hold on. Ask a question. You think the same routine Jaden has when he was you is the same routine he has when he's by his dad?
He gonna have it though.
Oh, you gonna walk on there?
He gonna have it.
You better
I
walk
say, hey,
on
let me
there.
tell you something. You don't let a father guy over here looking crusty and dusty. Wash your face. Wash your face.
So you think he has a face brush by his dad?
He doesn't have one by me either, but he will have one.
You-
That
but
will
you-
be
but you
packed.
Use a cloth. Use a cloth.
Yeah.
So yeah, even like, and I think that's part of it too. Like, you have, if you could use a cloth, it's just don't use the same cloth that you're using everywhere else.
How y'all putting a cloth in y'all cheeks? Them putting them on y'all cheeks? Y'all have no shame.
Oh boy.
Y'all don't even wipe properly, and y'all all them dingleberries on your washcloth. No, you're putting them in your face.
You're getting aggressive here, bye.
Yeah, because we've seen a lot of men's underpants, and y'all, woo,
Wait, how much men
on the
underpants have you
internet,
seen?
on the internet, friend.
Oh, right.
On the internet.
Right.
Because
That's
apparently
okay.
women
That's
like to
okay.
shame. Yeah, no, because women like to shame their men apparently. So they will talk about how the men
I had this
don't
conversation
wipe
last night.
the.
I had this conversation last night.
Y'all hate y'all men. Y'all hate y'all men.
No, just hate men in general.
Clearly, because
Like-
why would you embarrass your men?
Jade, I just be like, is it really
Unprovoked.
But is it really that necessary for women to just constantly be screenshotting the conversations they have with men and be sharing it up and down in the group chats?
No, just do what I do. Ignore them. A man in my inbox talking to himself for 6 years right now, you know? Currently with an update today. As in, many for laughing, many for joking.
No, but Jade, this is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say this, and after this we could end the show. Some of y'all need to get over yourself, women. Let me explain to y'all what's going on. You want me to tell you how much it costs a man to tell you, hey, beautiful in the inbox?
Nothing.
Literally 3 seconds. Partner probably just got that there, copy and paste. You just go in there and just look. Wait, let me see where the first message coming. Wow! Okay, yeah.
No, that's not.
No, but I saw when the first message come in and I'd see where the thing is there.
That's what I tell you, 6 years. Just talking to yourself.
Wow.
Full conversation sometimes though.
Mm.
That's fine.
But the point I'm making, ladies, those of you who believe that the hard ties mean things, let me explain this to
No, that's straight.
No, let me explain this to people. When you click on, for instance, a story, it comes up as an option. You don't even have, it's one click. It literally costs the guy 0.002 seconds to send it out. But then you take that to then mean, well, he don't leave me alone. Partner ain't even remember he sent it to you. Partner ain't even, dude ain't even remember that he sent it to you. If partner see you on the street, he don't know who you be. But then you're running around telling your friends them, oh my God, look at this, he jumping in my inbox. Oh my God, partner ain't remember, partner ain't know you from Adam.
Those are the Azem here.
Partner. Oh my gosh, we didn't even go down that road here. But
End the
watch it,
show.
Get over yourselves. Get over yourselves. The inbox. No, what Jade is describing is something totally different. This guy is obsessed and he probably needs professional help.
Most times.
But
I wonder why does be telling man, you know. Azem I don't be talking to her, you know.
when you talk to me,
No, besides you. Yeah, but maybe not you.
right?
I don't look at y'all that way. So maybe not you.
But yeah, guys, one, stay woke out here. Your messages, whatever they are, will not stay between whoever you're sending them to. Let's just be like
Group chat discussions, yes.
Bear in mind, guys, if we do that, of course, we're lame and yeah.
No, y'all are.
Yeah, we're lame. But so just stay woke.
When we do it, it's because
Don't even continue. It's just what they can do, and there's double standards exist.
Of course.
And we just need to understand what it is. So just stay woke, okay, guys? You sending little heart eyes to the girl who you didn't even know because the picture just catch your eye for the fleeting second when you were scrolling through the stories. Them, she got that to mean. All of a sudden, that is the equivalent to a proposal, and that you want to marry her and give her all your money.
and you know those ones I understand. Like if you see somebody post something and you know your heart or it or whatever,
Okay.
it's the people who just go out their way to just literally seek you out to message you every other day, you know, and talk to themselves in your inbox.
That's right. The people are sick.
Oh my God.
The people are sick. The people might be upset.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta take the hint, guys. You gotta take the hint. Stay woke. Stay woke, okay, guys? Stay woke.
And on that note,
On that note, we're gonna leave you guys. We're gonna go. We're gonna disembark. We're gonna disappear. It's time for us to call it a day.
yes. Tomorrow we have the Honorable Isoline Phillip joining us.
Vibes.
Yes, yes. She said she accosted me in town on Friday.
Same one.
She said that we've moved and we have not invited her, but we've been inviting everybody else, and she was an avid sipper. She used to join us. But I had to explain, sis, you have a new position now. You're busy.
She got time for little old us?
She's saving the world.
Yeah, you're right.
But she found some time for us tomorrow. So.
Oh, lovely. Lovely. We look forward to that. I'm looking forward to the station. And
It's Women's Day on Wednesday. Should we invite another woman to speak about womenly things?
I'm always down to
Should be.
I'm always down to speak.
Yes, yes.
Not in the inbox, look. I didn't go and friend.
I look.
That happened to me recently, yeah? That happened to me recently.
For sure?
Yeah. Jade wasn't come back and tell me, oh, you like it? I said, who? I lost to all Jade. Girl gonna tell people, oh, team member.
There's some women delusional too, eh? There's some women delusional too. Like, they read things when it ain't happening.
Ooh, I'm like,
The world is filled with delusional people, I
they're not
think.
just delusional. Some of them evil. They just walk out, they want to undermine what you got going on in your life. Things them, or they want to give people impression. Like, oh, actually,
Or maybe they know your friend, the friend like you,
that one.
I want stop the play.
They are very.
Y'all are haters.
There are very nice women in this world, right, Jade?
Yeah.
But there are also some very evil ones. They're evil men too. But it's the brand of evilness. Wow. Some of the things that I see, y'all so-called friends.
Boy, that's what I do. Anyway, let me not go down on a venture, yo.
That's
Because that's what me can't understand, boy.
That's a story.
Y'all doing things, y'all. It's one thing to do these things to people you dislike, but people who you hold closest to you, the people that ride or die for you.
It has some people that stay close to you just so they could have a front row seat to your failures, yeah?
To your demise.
Just so they could have a front row seat to your failures. That's the only reason they're there.
Y'all ain't seen them pearly gates, I could tell you that one thing.
Alright. On that note, we're gonna leave, we're gonna go, we're gonna disembark. Thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, follow.
Yes.
Touch that little notification bell on all our lovely social media pages, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, IG, or TikTok.
TikTok. Azem, I could get you do a TikTok dance over there?
Nope.
Okay, we're gonna work on that still. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna get it, you know.
The Kingstons do not approve that.
That's your business. He got something to do on TikTok too.
What? Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, he got them movies to it, you know.
On that note, go watch Cocaine Beer, guys.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
So-
apparently cocaine beer is really
So the
good.
guys in the King Club have actually gone to watch Cocaine Beer, and they're saying that it is just as amazing as everyone thought it would be. So I'm gonna have to try and find some time to go and check it out as well.
Oh, Mel, we started the show by talking about the lady who lost her leg yesterday. There's not an update. We just saw that her leg is missing, and that's my good friend who was on his way to enjoy some jet skiing. Had to render aid on his birthday. So
Big up Mel one time by like original sipper.
yeah, man. Anyway, we should find us.
Original sipper.
I've met a lot of original sippers this weekend. I had to take the phone and put it in our YouTube channel. Like, ain't even explaining it to them. I just take it. You have YouTube?
I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah,
I'm doing the
just-
same thing.
let me see.
The same thing. And last night, same thing. I met a guy. He is from Tortola. He is here visiting. He was at the thing last night. And he was like, man, I really miss you guys. I was like, give me a phone.
Yeah. Because people think, apparently people we supposed to be on freedom today. I forget.
Oh, like, thanks for telling me, Jade.
Yeah, I forget. Me like.
Thanks for like, you guys, what going on here?
At 1:30 to be exact. Mengalai. I had it to tell you. I feel like I did tell you, but I feel like I was supposed to remind
You
you.
didn't tell me the day or time.
Are you?
You didn't tell me the day or time.
Wait, yes, we did. Yes, I did. When I tell you that we want to interview Junie, that's when I was explaining that I set it up.
Date and time, yeah. That's what
I
was
tell you date and time.
Right. Well, at least we know what's going on now.
Yeah, so check us out over on Freedom FM today, this afternoon.
Yeah. Well, vibes. That's what's going on today. So, guys, again, check out all the social media. Let people know. Again, probably the easiest way for you to kind of keep up is to maybe look for Sugar Factory Inc. That's INC, not INK. And yeah, you'll just subscribe and get all the notifications there. Same thing on Facebook. You can also look for Sugar Factory INC and just hit the follow button.
Hit the little
Yeah,
bell.
and you'll get all the notifications whenever we go live, and of course look forward to upcoming shows right here on the Sugar Factory Network.
Vibes.
Yeah, but guys, remember to deal with people with love and grace.
Please.
Deal with people with respect. Guys, stay woke.
Guys, do not let these guys wash.
Guys, get a separate cleaning implement for your face and your body.
Yes, please.
That is the tip for today.
Do not use the same rag on your cheeks that you're using on your cheeks.
Indeed. Separate cheek. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Separate the
Okay.
cheeks.
Don't,
Separate the cheeks.
No, stop.
Literally and physically. Separate the cheeks. Guys, separate the cheeks. Because y'all don't like washing between y'all cheeks. Sorry.
Oh my God.
The lady say y'all don't be washing y'all butts. I'm just saying what I say.
Sugar mask.
Don't bring them dinkleberry cheeks in the streets. Wash them first.
Oh my gosh, wow. So yeah,
I
guys,
don't,
and
sorry.
of course, please remember you can't be everybody's cup of tea because you is not a mug. We're gonna see you guys tomorrow.
Yes.